Hey, I told you we had 3 chicken dinners yesterday, so I want to do this as the last of those 3, show you what we did. The first 8 minutes is some pretty good gameplay for our squad. We were really having a lot of fun. Everyone was just working really well together. Foulmaster Flex said he had knocked a guy on the buildings, so we had come over here. We'd heard footsteps. We were trying to find the guy, and he said that it looked like they had revived him. So we got up here to help him out, and we couldn't find anybody, and then sure enough, a guy walks out, and there he is. Oh, nope, there he is. So I just take aim, and we make sure we go ahead and finish him off. We don't want him getting revived like the last guy did. But we're all on guard. We're watching, wondering where the rest of the team is at. So now at least we know we're 4 versus 3. So we're going to work our way over to this building, wondering if maybe this is where the rest of the team is. Trying to be careful going up the stairs. Earlier I had waited for my team. We moved up the stairs together, and I didn't do that this time. But instead of going all the way up, I started looting because we were getting a little short on time, and I wasn't sure if the rest of the guys were going to engage us. And then Cool Breeze goes down. So I immediately turned to go help Cool Breeze. So now we know these guys are still here, and they are wanting to fight. So I just step out, and I tell Cool Breeze to crawl over here. It'll be safer for me to revive him on this side. Take a couple shots, little warning shots. Let them know we're here. And when I got popped, for a second, I thought, did that come from a different area? Also, the reason I laid down, after I revived Cool Breeze, I kind of cut that part out. I had heard a whiz by my head, and I almost wondered, was there a sniper maybe on a different building, and he almost popped me. So that's why I went ahead and went inside, decided to, kind of disengage the rest of those guys. So we're all about to head out, but Foulmaster Flex was still up there, and he got taken out really quick, and he never even saw where it came from. So I decided to go back in and just see what happened. So I started taking these shots, and I realized, he had come up behind us, which was really sneaky and smart. They dropped on the ground, came up in the other building, and then shot him in the back. So I decided to do what I wanted to do right here was just go ahead and shoot him in the head. I can see his head. He stands up, makes it a little easier. Take him out. So now my thought process is all right, what would I be doing if I was a teammate of that guy's? I would be running to his building, trying to get over there to revive him. So I just take a look, and boom, there he is. And thank goodness, when he starts getting shot, instead of running on in, he doubles back, hesitates, and I'm able to finish him off. And then Scuba encounters a guy on the stairs. Cool Breeze tries to assist, and dun dun dun, he was scuba'd. My son was scuba'd. So we pretty much took a boat from Georgia Pool all the way over to here to get inside the circle, and then we saw a crate that dropped, and Cool Breeze loves crates, so we came over here to help him get a crate. I knew we might run into people, but we did anyways, and sure enough, here they are. We found them. But I thought, well, you know what, maybe with a couple well-placed grenades, might be able to just knock him easy. Wasn't quite as easy as I thought. So I just kind of moved forward inside this little rock face. I knew that grenade would blow up behind me. Trying not to take my eyes off either one of these guys. The rest of my team has made it here. Now it's just time to take them out. I'm not exactly sure what that guy was doing. I don't know why he would leave his rock face, leave his cover. But now that it's just 3 versus 1, I go ahead and push it to this last guy. But now, this kind of worries me when I see that they're both still crawling. Where's the rest of their team? So, I don't know. Maybe I didn't tell the squad here. They start looting. I probably should have said, hey, there's still someone around. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I might have failed the team just a little bit. But they don't get attacked, so that's the good thing. Probably should have smoked that area so they could have looted in safety. But as soon as I get my heels off, I take a look back, and sure enough, I see their partners coming up on them. So now this guy's in trouble because he's going to be fighting the blue zone, trying to get to where we're at. He really has no place to go. So he just gives me a little target practice, lets me try out that new 3X, which I enjoyed. And we just move on up. Now typically I'm watching my left and my right, but I had to pause for a second to record all this. And when I did that, I accidentally left the game. And so I had to fix my coordinates and get back in the play zone. So just laid down and started healing, and I wasn't paying attention. You know, I mean, it's my fault for not having the record button, not hitting it right. But these guys snuck up on us, and they might not have done that if I'd been paying attention and trying to record this video. But at least he didn't see me laying down, so I was able to get that knock. And I didn't realize I was so short on ammo. With that knock, and I'm just completely out of ammo. I was like, oh no. And I didn't even see where that last one came from. I was just too busy trying to reload. Anyways, that was actually a fun match. You know, getting 8 kills is always fun, even if you don't get a win. So what had happened here, we tried to play it real safe. We really wanted to get another chicken dinner. So we went to Milta, nobody hardly lands there, and it was a far jump. We jumped in the boat, just drove around in circles for a minute, and then came over here to this building. I just waited for where I saw the play zone, and I actually thought we were gonna all get knocked right there. Scuba ends up getting knocked. We tried to save him, but they finished him off before we could. So we just get inside these buildings, and I unleashed Cool Breeze on them. The guys who were trying to snipe us, we just let him do his thing. So he catches that guy running. I don't know why he just didn't get behind a tree. Oh well. Cool Breeze finishes him off. And he goes back to work. It's just a few seconds later, and he spots the other guy. Aims, gets a nice clean headshot. Drops the guy real quick. And we're going to cut back over to me. This is just right after he got that headshot. I just happened to spot this guy's white helmet. So, you know what? One of the things I suggest is if you're going to play in this particular map, get the darker level 2 helmet. I think it might hide your head a little bit easier than the white one. Use the white one for the desert map. I don't know. Just play with that. You know, something to think about. And if you get a chance to choose between the two helmets, pick the one that's going to fit the terrain a little bit better. Because the only reason I spotted that guy was his white helmet. So they popped Cool Breeze. So I'm going to step outside and give him some cover. So I was looking to throw some smoke or something, give him some cover, and then that's when it dawned on me, you know what, I better just shoot him because I don't even have a smoke. So we just let him crawl in. Go ahead and get him up. And then we run for it. So I had surveyed the map. The best spot that I saw, I didn't like the fact that I was going to have to run across this field. But if we made it, I really felt like we had a good chance of doing something good. So I like this hill structure, so I ran over here. I don't like hiding behind trees. I don't know, it doesn't fit me very well. So we happened to all make it. I was really surprised. And we just barely got here in the nick of time. And then I see we actually made the right choice. We don't have too far to go. But we do have to go on the other side of those buildings, and I wasn't sure if anyone was in those buildings. So I just start looking around to see what I can see. And that's when I noticed those guys up on the hill. And this, I feel like this was a mistake on my part. When I saw these guys, you know, they're laying down, they're an easy target. I wish I hadn't shot. I wish I'd have left them alone. Because now, you know, the other guys in the map, they all know we're over here. And this, this late in the game, even though I knew we were going to move, I wish I had waited a little bit, because when we're trying to move against the circle, I don't know. I think it was just a mistake on my part. And unfortunately, it doesn't cost me, but it costs you. Well, you'll see. And I should have just stopped. Now that I've gotten their attention, I kind of have to keep shooting to try and get them. I'm not sure how the next circle is going to be, but I know right now we're about to be pushed. And us getting pushed is... They drop Cool Breeze, and then they drop Striker. So I think me shooting, me getting all, the rest of the map's attention, cost me my 2 teammates. And you know what happens when they take out Cool Breeze. This means war. So my first thought was, it's too dangerous to go back and res either one of them. But Scuba, he's been watching, and he says, you know what? He goes, you might actually be able to save Striker. So I decide to come back over here, even though I don't have a smoke to give us some cover. And I saw that guy on the hill, and somebody took him out, saved us both. That was crazy. But the reason I moved was to dodge a headshot in case he was about to line one up on me. But as soon as I rezzed him, someone took him out again. I don't know if they missed me and hit him. That was kind of crazy. So I thought I can't risk it again. And now it's 1 versus 2, so I'm in a lot of trouble. They obviously knew where I was at. But it was interesting. They didn't shoot at me while I was running across the field. So really the best place to be is at the top of this hill. But I was going to be, from here on up, there's not enough tree cover for me to get on up there. And I'm inside the circle, and they were going to have to move to me. So I decided to just bunker down right here, get a couple shots. I lean way out, trying to get that guy to pop out a little bit. But I do know he's got that second teammate, and I'm afraid that second teammate's going to come over this hill, so I just take a peek. And when I start getting shot at, I jump back down. And I'm not liking this situation at all. If they're smart, they're going to do that V flanking maneuver that I taught you. They're just going to spread out and take me out. So that's why I switched to the AKM. I get a little bit closer. Maybe change trees, throw them off just a little bit, even though it's not that much. But when I saw that second guy, I was actually relieved to know he was there. But I did see him run up, so I knew it might just be a matter of time until he comes around on my left, flanking me. I back up for that grenade. I just want to check, and there he is. Taking these hits. This is getting really hairy. So I had to go full AKM on that dude. Trying to heal up a little bit. And then in a second, I'm going to start chunking grenades, because I'm not exactly sure, is that guy crazy enough to go try and revive his teammate? There's only a couple crazy people that are crazy enough to do that, like myself. So I just chunked those grenades hoping, but man, oh my gosh, he almost got me. He should have flanked me even more. So I realized I was way too much zoom. And I thought, well, if he doesn't push me, I might be able to get this health off, but I see him reloading. So I just take it to him. Boom. That reloading cost him. And I provided him plenty of bullets for his misery. Anyways, I hope those videos helped. I had a lot of fun making this one. This is probably my favorite. Take care.